Hi! I'm just about to meet up with my friend Michelle, who I'm going to help look for a travel trailer of her own. Today we're going to talk about what features she's looking for in her trailer. Before Michelle came over, I sent her to our website to first download the camper feature checklist, which is free for anyone. It's just a list of features that might be helpful to consider before you start your camper search. I recommend you look at your budget, the weight of the camper, and maybe the camper type first, because those often are the things that limit you the most. But there's also a lot of other features on here that might be the things that are important to you, that you want to think about and prioritize. You can use this list to decide what things you might want to look for in your camper. There are also a lot of definitions that come up when you're looking for a camper, so I have a post about definitions that you can look at if you start to feel like this is all a different language. The next thing Michelle did was she went over to the member homepage for the Travel Trailer Guide. There she went to the Travel Trailer list, and here you can filter all the trailers in the database by different features that you might care about for your trailer. For example, if you want to filter by bunk beds, this will show you just the trailers that have bunk beds. From there, you can look through all the list of trailers and click on the ones you want more information about. For example, if we click on this No Boundaries list, you see a little bit of information about the camper, some specifications, the layout, and a video if there is one, as well as some links to get more information from the vendors. I also suggested to Michelle that she look at the downloadable lists. There are two versions here. One is a PDF. This is just a list of everything in the database, with a place for notes and some checkboxes, in case you want to check things off. In addition to the PDF, there's also an Excel version, which I actually like a little bit better. You can also open this in Google Docs. What I like about this version is it lets you filter the list as well, so you can match this filter to the one on the website. For example, again, we can filter by bunk beds. This gives you a place to take notes or highlight different campers that you might want to look at more closely. When Michelle got to my house, she had a list that was filtered and colored and had notes about some of the campers she was interested in. So we sat down to chat a little bit more about what she was interested in.
So I can tell you which trailers I like.
Okay.
And I think we should talk about the toilet.
Always talk about the toilet.
Perfect, because after camping at Lost Lake, I decided I need a flush toilet because the vaulted toilets
No to vaulted toilets.
are a no for me. I'd rather pee outside than in a vaulted toilet. So I would like a toilet.
All right, we will find you a toilet.
Perfect.
Okay, so we said Altos, Braxton Creek, Casita.
Mm-hmm.
The Coachman, is that one light enough? No.
My screen's tiny compared to yours.
Your
Okay.
Coachman is 4,700
That's
fully
too heavy.
loaded,
That's
and
too
you want
heavy.
3,500, so let's take that one off.
Take it off. What about the Palomino?
Yes.
Because I want some pretty colors in mine, and it can't just be all of that one shade of wood that you see.
Yeah,
some
the
of the older
kind
ones.
of. I mean, that's some people care about that, some people don't. I
care
obviously
about that.
care very much. You
I
care.
I care about
No
that.
judgment if you don't care.
Agreed.
But yes. Okay, so Riverside. You know what isn't showing up? Oh, because of the bunk beds.
Gotta have
The
bunk
Lance
beds.
isn't showing up because of the bunk beds.
My kids cannot sleep in the same bed.
The other thing that it's worth doing is that we should ask at some of these lots about bunk bed options, because you know how like our bunk bed is like a super sneaky bunk bed.
Yes.
Sometimes they have sneaky bunk beds and it's really hard to tell. And so it's always
Okay.
worth asking if there's an option to add a bunk bed.
Right.
And there are a lot of hacks on Facebook too that you
Right.
could look at. So if you did really like one and you thought you could maybe add a bunk bed, it might be worth
I'm
it,
open to
because
that.
my plan is to chuck the kids outside as
Yes.
soon as they hit like 12. So it's not that many years before you won't
true.
need the bunk bed.
But if it's cold out, I mean, but the boys are
they're
fine, right? Okay.
Toughen them up.
Because I feel like if we started looking at them and I kind of knew what I was looking for,
Yeah.
like it's very valuable. We're sitting in your brand new one and it's glorious. And it gives me more of an idea of what I want.
Well, that's the thing. We should just start going.
yeah,
and
just
looking.
start looking.
Yeah, totally. Michelle and I will be heading out to look at some travel trailers, and we'll be posting videos of some of the trailers we see. So if you like this video, subscribe so that you can follow the rest of our journey as we find the perfect travel trailer for her family. You can also find more information and a blog post with more detail on doing your own camper research on our website, outdoorsmadesimple.com.